All right, you ready?
It's already recording?
Yeah. I like to start before.
Okay.
And then you don't even know. It's only been a minute, but... And sometimes we get funny banter in the beginning. Because people don't know it's recording.
Sometimes you might get canceled stuff in the beginning.
I wouldn't post that.
Like, these are the people you hang around with? Like, yeah. They're not always like that.
These little psychos. Okay. You ready? All right. Second to the last interview of this cycle, I guess, for me. We got Elizabeth. What's your middle name? Do you have a middle name?
Absolutely not.
Because you're Mexican? And
I
they
do
that?
have a middle name.
What is it?
Ann.
Is it? Mm-hmm. A-N-N? Mm-hmm. No
Just
E?
A-N-N.
Because the E would be white?
I have no idea. It was supposed to be, I think, Monique, actually.
Monique? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because my grandma watched one of those little... Well, they're telenovelas in Spanish, but what are they called in soap opera?
Soap opera.
I think it was All My Children or Days of My Life. One of them has a character named Elizabeth Ann. So she requested Ann be the middle name.
You think she wanted everyone to call you Elizabeth Ann?
Probably.
Like the two names?
Probably. And they only call me that when I'm in trouble. Of two names.
Nice. All right, Elizabeth Ann Mares. Mares. Birthday August 12th. Today is not August 12th, but it's close enough.
Close enough.
Happy late birthday.
Thank you.
And born in 92?
3.
93?
Only Anna's old.
So you just turned 32? Okay, nice. Only Anna's old? Well, I don't know, I'm 37.
Yeah, I forgot about you. I guess you make her young.
Yeah, I make her look young. Well, not look young. That's weird. We're all adults here. Okay. Elizabeth Ann Mares, August 12th, 1993. 32nd birthday. We're in Lancaster, at your home. Who it is?
Esther.
Esther.
And the sensor worked. I turned it off.
Nice. Yeah, it didn't yell at us. Anna's chilling out there. She said she wanted to go to the coffee shop. Have y'all been there?
I was going to tell them to walk. She's been, but I haven't been. I don't drink coffee. We go to the little Mexican drink store, snack stores all the time with my brother. They like to try all the drinks. But I don't drink any of those things.
Nothing.
No.
Just your standard
Water. Sweet tea. So, like Instagram has all those, like, oh, look at our new dessert, and they're all fancy. So my brother's always like, look. And I'm like, I just eat chocolate chip cookies, chocolate cake, like the basic.
Yeah, your palate is not changing.
But he likes to try all that stuff.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Where am I at? Cool. Got my questions. You ready for this? Do you have a favorite moment from this past year?
I have a few.
Cool.
Not in any order.
Yeah.
But the first one I wrote was May 10th. We were at my mom's. We were all there. I'm pretty sure all of us were there. Well, except my oldest sister. But my parents were on the porch. I was sitting. They have like a bench in their front yard. And it was me and Esther. And then my parents have like the oldies playing. And I just sat back and I was like, this is a nice day. And then the bubble machine is going. So now the little kids are chasing them. And I was like, if I could freeze time, well, bring my other nieces and my older sister. But for the most part, that was a good day.
Nice. And you realized you took a second and you were just quiet and just like enjoying the moment?
Yeah, I feel like I do that a lot though.
Yeah.
Like I'll be outside like on the swing with my nephew and I'll look over and my dad is like doing something. And like I'll stop to like look and be like, okay, like, he's getting old. So one day he's not going to be walking by working outside. So I feel like I take a lot of time to look at stuff and take pictures. So like you could be doing something like mundane and I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to capture this. And one day down the road, I'll be like, look, you remember you used to sit in the corner and color? I can show you because I have a picture of it.
Yeah.
A little bit weird, but it's okay. They'll
It's not that
appreciate
weird.
it.
It's not weird. That's cool.
So that's one moment. Another, that's your stomach.
Yeah.
That's my stomach at work. Every morning I'm like, because I read and it's super quiet in the morning. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're surrounded by people. My stomach is crazy.
I don't even know what that is. All right.
The next thing I wrote down was, oh, I don't even know if I can get into this one. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one. I'll come back. I'll circle back to that one. We did a family cabin trip this past year. So that was also nice to wake up and we were all under the same roof for the first time, all of us. My siblings, their kids, kids, my parents. And well, we're not doing it this year, but we're gonna do it again next year. So that, I think we did 3 days there. That was a good 3 days to spend with them.
And you said for the first time ever, because you have a pretty big gap between your siblings. A few of them, right?
The oldest, she's 17 years older.
So she had moved out like early?
She lived with us for a while because I remember going into her room when I was little. But she moved out probably when she met her husband, which my niece was born in 98.
Okay.
So I would have been like 5.
Like, so y'all had a couple years under the same roof? But obviously not with all the kids.
No, not with all the nieces and nephews. Yeah. Well, nieces, she only has girls. So to have one roof with all of us, even their partners, and well, now my nieces have, 2 of my nieces have kids. So that was nice.
Sweet.
And now, like on the weekends, we usually try to visit everyone. Yeah. So like that, you just go downstairs and they're there. You don't have to okay, I have to drive to Mesquite to see one. I have to drive to Dallas to see the other.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be able to hang out together so easily.
Definitely. Nice.
Another one is we went to Italy and Greece. So it was our first time in Europe. And we had a great time.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Very different than here. Very... I feel like here people rush. So over there it's more go with the flow. We took naps every day.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't like weird, like I feel like everyone was taking a nap at the same time we were taking a nap.
Right. That's awesome.
So that was good.
I'm pretty sure, we were biologically supposed to take naps more often than we do. Like every animal takes naps all the time.
Lions, that's all they do is nap.
Right? Wait, how long were y'all over there?
I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks. This was kind of recent, right?
This was... when did we go? It's a good question.
April, May, June?
No, I think it was September.
Really?
I think September, October. I think.
Okay.
I want to say September. Yeah.
Dang, 2 weeks over there? Y'all flew? Did y'all stay?
They give you a little blanket and a pillow. I know it's like they just give it to you because it's a long flight, but that's the closest to first class. I was like, oh, this is nice. They give you a little...
Was it... You have more room in those long trips? No?
Same amount of room.
Gosh.
I mean, the plane is bigger. Like, normally it's just one row. But this one had the 2 rows.
Okay.
So...
And... What was I going to ask?
And they feed you. So that was different.
Did y'all stay somewhere different every night? Or you had a couple places you stayed like 3 or 4 nights at?
In Greece, we stayed a few nights. The bigger cities. Rome, we stayed a few nights. I think all the other cities, we stayed a night. Like we would spend the day there, sleep, and then catch the train to go to the next city.
A train, imagine that.
And the first train, we almost got lost because what our ticket said, which I've watched the video, so I should have known. The screen, it had the right number, but the destination didn't match what my ticket said. And I was like, dang, I don't want to get on that train and go in the complete opposite direction. And so I was freaking out, and you can't really ask anyone because that train was super early and the ticket things aren't open. And so I had to Google it, and they were like, oh, it gives you the last destination. That's what it shows.
Oh, okay.
And so I looked it up, and where we were going was one of the stops. And I was like,
on
oh,
the way
okay,
to
okay,
that.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I remembered, I was like, duh, I watched a YouTube video, and it said that. It said, not to forget, it's the last destination.
Then that, you said that trip as your third favorite moment. Is it, I don't know. I'm sorry. You probably have more?
Yeah.
Or was it the last one you didn't want to?
No, that one is at the
Okay.
top.
Anyway, yeah, I'll ask whenever you go through all your moments.
I got a Turbo Man for my birthday this year.
A what?
Turbo Man. You know Turbo Man? From Jingle All the Way? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
You're
I have
old. You should
no-
know this movie. It's like the
I have
90s.
no idea what you're talking about.
Sinbad is the mailman in the movie, and him
Okay.
and Arnold Schwarzenegger both want the Turbo Man for their kid.
Oh. Okay. What's the movie called?
Jingle All the Way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what it is? The red guy.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyways, I watched that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And so,
a lot.
yeah, in my mind, I was like, oh, I want a Turbo Man. Well, it was like 2 years ago, they made them. And my cousin bought one because we watched it together. She bought one for each of her boys. And so I went over, I was like, oh, how much did you pay? And she said the price, and I was like, I can't see myself paying that. Like, I want it, but I cannot spend that much money on that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it's okay, I'll just go, like, I'll play with the boys. So I went over and I held it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm holding a Turbo Man. But, you know, it wasn't my Turbo Man. I had to give it back. And I was like, they don't know the movie like I know the movie.
Yeah.
So anyways, but I was like, okay, it's okay. When I come over, I'll see the Turbo Man. And, you know, that was like, I want to say like 2 years ago. So Esther has tried to buy it a few times. She'll be like, oh, like we can buy it, and I'll see the price. And I'm like, no, like I cannot, I can't buy it. So this year she didn't ask. For my birthday, she had wrapped all the presents. And she's like, okay, you can open one. And so I picked it up. And I like to guess what my present is. So I'm feeling around it, and I feel the plastic. And I was like, it's what's something that you can see what it is. I said, because it has the plastic in the front. I was like, well, what would have plastic in the front? Like, what would you want to see what it is? And I didn't think of the Turbo Man. So then I opened it, and I saw because I knew how the box looked, because I've looked it up a lot.
Yeah.
I saw the little, like, comic book writing, and I was like, oh, this is Turbo Man. And so I opened it, and I just started crying. And I was like, what the heck, I got my own freaking Turbo Man. So now he sleeps in my bed with me.
Nice.
Yep.
Turbo Man.
Yeah, but it was like, that was like the last piece that I needed. Like, that's why I cried. Not because it's like just Turbo Man. It's like if young me could have wrote, you know, as an adult, to feel accomplished, what 3 things would you want? It would have been, I wrote them down. Travel, which I already checked that off. Marry a girl, check that off. And Turbo Man. And
Really?
Turbo Man was always like, they're not gonna. And then they made it, and I was like, what? It's right there. Like, I can finish my checklist. So now I got it.
Wow. That's so funny that Turbo Man made it on your list.
Yeah, Turbo Man. I needed that freaking Turbo Man.
Wow.
Shiny red.
Nice. Congrats.
And he wasn't even, it was like for the movie. So it wasn't like, oh, I used to watch the show growing up like Power Rangers. It was just the movie. But I wanted that Turbo Man. Just like they wanted it in the movie. They were going crazy for that Turbo Man.
Yeah.
That was me.
Nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, you
So-
got more?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to get
I mean,
into it?
the
or
last
what?
2 kind of go together. Well, I don't know. Like, I feel my throat is like, don't get this out.
You want me to read it?
Okay. Yeah, you can read it.
You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, you can read it out loud. It's the second one on the list.
Second one. Okay. All the signs from my baby, which is Pearl.
Pearl.
Cardinals, her walking, blue things, always when we need it most. She won Masked Singer. So I'm assuming there was a Masked Singer with that looked just like Pearl or whatever.
It was the Pearl.
The Pearl?
Well, the name of it was Pearl. Because, that first Masked Singer would do, like, the tiger or, like, actual costumes. But then they got more, like Pearl. She was like a clam with a pearl head.
Oh, okay.
So it was weird because we watch every season of The Masked Singer. And it happened to be this year we're watching. At first we saw a bat. And her favorite toy was a bat. And I was like, oh, look, a bat is on this season. I was like, oh, my baby had her. That was her favorite toy was a bat. So, we're watching. And then, like, the next one comes out. And then the next one, they're like, Pearl. And I was like, what are the odds that this season has Pearl and the bat, which was her favorite toy? And then, the Pearl ended up winning the whole show. And I was like,
Wow.
And then the Cardinals, it's like, we'll just be, like having a day where we're like, oh, like, we miss her. And right here on this tree, out that window, a cardinal will just land.
Yeah.
And he'll take off. Or like if she'll be like, oh, like I'm having a tough day, I'm going to go for a run. And she'll go, a cardinal will just land by her.
Wow.
And I'm like, see, that's my baby saying like, hey, leave me alone, I'm fine, here I am.
Yeah. And cardinals, like they're pretty common around here, but they don't, you can hear them all the time, but you don't always see them. But they do, they'll just pull up. You just see that bright red, and then they're gone.
Yeah, one day she was having a real bad day. And she saw, I think, 2 or 3 cardinals all in the same day at different spots throughout the day. Like we'd be driving again, right? And usually it's the blackbirds that drive by your windshield. This was a cardinal that came right by.
Yeah.
And just in random spots, like it would just land. And I'm like, she knew you were having a terrible day. And she's like, okay, I'm not going to come once. I'm going to just bug you all day. And she just, cardinal after cardinal.
Wow.
And then for the walk, Pearl used to, when I would walk, she would walk between my legs. So she would rub on one leg, walk, rub on the other leg.
Yeah.
And she's the only cat that's ever done that. So it was a stray cat at my mom's, but, they adopted it. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
His name is Pumpkin. So, we go over there. He loves to be pet. So one day I was walking, probably to the car or something, and he comes and he just goes between my leg. And I stopped because I was like, maybe he just walked by. And then he like waits, and I take another step, and he rubs the other leg.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, like my baby used to do that. And so then I'm walking, and he'll rub. He won't do it all the time, but he's done it a few times now. So now, like when he does it, I'm like, I wonder if that's Pearl saying like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
So
That's cute.
yeah.
You said there was another one? Or no?
Well, the one that kind of goes hand in hand was when we went to Utah. See, Pearl passed away in July. We went to Utah. I want to say August. I think August we went. But pretty much July we were like, the first week after we were like clammed up here. Like, we didn't really talk to anyone. We didn't go anywhere. So that was like the first time, one, leaving the state, and it was a completely different experience, right? We had our routine of, we go see Pearl, we make sure someone is like taking care of her. And this one, we just left. So it was weird to go about our like normal travel day with a different routine. And then while we're out there, it's like, now my makeup's gonna mess up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Anyways, I see girls in shows, they do something like this.
Yeah. I don't know how that works.
Anyways, we cry all the time, like randomly. We'll be watching TV and one of us will get sad. And like the other one will look over and we'll be like, are you crying? And I'll be like, no, it's hot, I'm sweating. But anyways, so that was the first time that our routine was different. So I feel like we really needed to get away. Just, clear our minds, do something to keep us busy.
Need a little slap in the face,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah. Something. Some kind of, I don't know. Just,
Yeah. I guess just something to force you to.
get back to normal life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like those were well-deserved moments from this year.
Yeah, for sure. And you, I guess the first two you said were almost entirely based on family. And you feel like you have to force yourself to stop and take a moment, or you just do it? Like when you see something nice happening in front of you?
I feel like I just do it, but I feel like I do it more now. Well, one, because of, like, you see it once, as you get older, you see all the loss, and the loss hits harder.
Yeah.
You're a kid, someone passes away, and they're like, oh, I just have to dress up, go to a funeral. You don't really feel it. Like the adults feel it.
Yeah, and it just, the older you get, it just keeps happening. You're like, man, this is not going to stop, is it?
So I feel like it usually takes someone close to you for you to really, like time and just stuff that you should have appreciated or stuff that you should have let go. So I feel like I've had to see that multiple times. And each time, I tell myself, like, I'm not going to let it happen again, right? Like, I'm going to spend time with that person. I'm not going to feel like I regret something. Like, each time it happens again, it's like, here we are. I didn't call you enough. I didn't see you enough. And now you're gone. So it's like, I know what I need to do, but, why is it not happening? But I feel like life is just so busy.
Yeah.
And it keeps extending out. Like, then you get friends, and then they have kids, and then, your nieces and nephews might start getting married, and then they have kids, and it's like you feel stretched. So this time, I'm trying to not let that happen again. And I know people are, like, if I'm 32, my parents are way older than that, so I'm trying to appreciate moments a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's important. That's cool. All right. That was all your favorite moments? Great.
One page down.
All right, Liz. When was the last time you were proud of yourself?
Proud of myself. They would say being a Leo, you're always proud of yourself. I feel like they say Leos are very full of themselves. But the first one on this list is the Europe trip, because I planned the entire trip by myself, pretty much.
Wow. You and TikTok?
Me and YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a YouTube watcher.
So planned the trip, planned all the trains, and then when we were there, we had to take a bus one day. I did not look at bus schedules. But anyways, I figured it out while we were there, got us on a bus. And so I was like, hey, it's kind of easy, the transportation over here. So you just move here. I know how to do this stuff now.
Yeah. And then, public transport was kind of all over?
Yeah. So we like to travel to the East Coast specifically for public transportation. Like we like Chicago, New York, because it's so easy to get around. Like Uber, I don't know. I don't really like calling a stranger to come pick me up, especially at night. So Uber pulls up and they don't feel like they do background checks on them. So
I think they do, but
it's still sketchy.
People are weird.
Still sketchy.
Yeah, outside of the
feel
background
safer getting
check.
on a train or a bus with people.
Yeah.
And at least there's more people, right? So if something happens, at least somebody else is by me. So it's like that. They have a lot of different routes that you can use to get around. So you don't feel stranded.
Everyone's doing it? Yeah.
Yep, it's packed.
Nice.
Not like India packed though, because those trains, no, that's the train that I don't even think I'm allowed to get on actually, because I'm a girl. But anyways, I would not try to get on that train.
I've never. You
haven't
haven't
seen
been
the-
to India, right?
No.
Okay.
But I've seen the videos. You haven't seen the videos? The train pulls up and it's like all the people.
It's like 3
Before, like,
million people.
normally,
get
you
out.
know, trains are like, oh, let everyone get off and then get on. No. At the same time, people are rushing off. They're packing on. And it's like, there has to be a weight limit. And it looks packed already. You know, you see an arm way up there, a leg down there, a head. And it's like, what are you guys doing? But they're still trying to force people to get on.
Yeah, no, we got room. Come on.
So no, I'll not get on
Whoa.
that train.
No, I've never seen those.
I'll look it up. Train in India.
Mm.
See the process. Just,
Sardines.
yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
was proud of myself there.
And there's more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, with Europe, we went to Greece, and I tried new food because I'm a super picky eater.
Yeah, that's a big deal for you.
Yeah. So we took a boat ride, and they were like, "Oh, we'll feed you dinner." And I was so nervous because I was like, "We're gonna be there all day. Like, what am I gonna eat?" And so I bought a little pizza before we went, and I ate half, and I was like, "I'm gonna save half in case the dinner is not good." But when we came back, the guy was like, "Oh, dinner's ready." And so I looked, and he's like, "Are you gonna eat?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be rude." And I was like, "Yeah, like I'll get something." And he's like, he started explaining. I was like, "I'm sorry, it's just I'm a picky eater, that's why." He's like, "Oh, like you'll like it." And I'm like,
You don't know
everyone
me.
says that I'll like it. But I did like it. There were some potatoes that they make. They're like Greek potatoes. They were so good. And I was like, just tell everybody not to eat those potatoes. I'll eat those potatoes.
Oh, wow.
And then, what else? Some little pasta. It was okay. And I think chicken. I think there was chicken. Yeah. I was
Chicken
like,
was good?
yeah, the chicken was good. But them potatoes, those potatoes were so good. Like herb. And then because usually if it has green stuff, I'll take it off.
Mm-hmm.
These had green stuff everywhere. It's like, you know, the pepper flakes or, what is it, parsley?
Maybe
The little bitty
Yeah.
green. But I ate it. That was good.
Yeah. You didn't gag when you
No,
started eating
and I was
it?
nervous too because I was like, geez, they're going to be like, oh, Americans.
Please
So I was like, please, for the love of God, just eat this potato. But it was great.
be good. Nice.
So I was proud of myself there.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, next one is reading. I started reading
Mm-hmm.
this year, I think. I'm pretty sure this year. And I tried reading in the past, bought a whole bunch of books. I was like, I'm going to start this new hobby. And then they sat in the closet
Yeah.
since then. So then when I was like, oh, I want to read again, Esther was like, hell no, because you made me buy all these books and you never read them. I was like,
Did you get rid of those books?
no, I
You
have
still
them.
had them?
Yeah,
Or you
I was
still
like,
have them?
well, I read them, but yeah. Well, actually, I think I gave them to my friend because I was like, what do I do with them now? Like, once I'm not really a library, keep the books. This house doesn't really have much space to keep stuff. So I read them all, and then I was like, look, I got through them. Now I need more books. So we got a library card because I saw the price of the books, and I was like,
Yeah. Even an
$25,
ebook is
$15.
like minimum
Yeah.
$10.
So I got a library card, and that's what all those stacks of books are.
Nice.
But I'll get a few books, read them, I return them, get new books. So I wouldn't call myself like an avid reader, but more than an average reader.
Well, yeah. How many books have you read this past month?
At least 6 or 7.
I'm pretty sure that's an avid reader.
It's easy for me to read because at work. I read at
Got
work.
some downtime.
Yeah, instead of, doom scrolling
For sure.
or, 'cause people frustrate me at work. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to ignore you. I'm going to just read my book. So it's
Okay,
helped.
bye.
So I'm just hoping, because work is work, that eventually you can't read at work.
Like, all right, well.
Then I'm
You're
going to go back
find
to
bubble wrap
not being a
and stomp
reader.
on it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hide it in a box. I'm just packing this box.
Book-sized box.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half.
So I finished my books. I'm proud of that.
That's
All
cool.
right. Another one is, I don't know if you know what the 1% is. Probably not. It's a game show.
No, I sure don't.
Well, If you like game shows, you should watch it. It's called The 1%. You get like 100 people, and they'll give you trivia questions.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, they'll be like, 100% of the U.S. population should get this right, meaning it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like brain teaser questions. And then, you answer. If you get it wrong, they turn your light dim. And eventually, if you get to the last one, you can try to play the 1% question, which is a super hard question.
Mm-hmm.
And if you win, you get like a bigger piece of money. What would you call that?
Bigger prize?
Prize money, yeah. So I watched an episode. We watch it all the time, but usually, like, we cheat because they don't get a second chance. But if we get one wrong, we'll be like, oh, okay, that's just we'll keep playing. If we get another one wrong, we're out. So that's how we play. We give ourselves a chance. Well, this one episode I watched and I played, and I got all the way through. I got to the 1% question and I got it right. I was like, I could have won this episode.
You got the 1% question
yeah,
right?
I went all the way to the end without cheating. In the game, they give you a pass to use one time, and I didn't use my pass either.
Wow.
So I was like, look at me.
How many questions does it usually take to get down there to the 1%?
I think it goes down 10% each question.
It's like 10
I
questions?
think. Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at you. You could have won.
Could have won. So, yep. That's it for
That's
that
all
one.
your proud moments?
Yep.
Very nice. All right. Liz, this is everyone's least favorite question. What sets your soul on fire?
Yeah, this was I had to ask Anna, what did that mean? And she looked it
I
up.
think everyone knows what it means, but
So
it's still
that's
hard to answer.
What sets your soul? Have you answered this question?
Oh, you'll have to wait till
Next.
February 28th
Okay.
or March 1st,
My soul on fire. Like something I'm passionate about, yeah?
for sure.
Okay. Well, the first one I put is my family.
Mm-hmm.
So I like spending time with them, knowing that they're okay. I feel like that's my number one, for sure. Second is traveling. So I like to go to new places, explore, and yeah. So that's number two. Next one is I like to give. So I like to give surprises, give presents.
Yeah.
Like if you mention you like something, usually I'll remember, and if I'm at the store, I'll be like, Daniel said he liked this. And I'll
Yeah, you
just
do randomly text me some
The
Jimi
videos,
Hendrix,
the videos.
or you'll send me a picture of this old ass camera that's on the shelf.
So I like to
Yeah,
give to people.
for sure.
I like to learn. So I like trivia. I like game shows. I like to know new stuff that I didn't know. And there's a lot of stuff that even if you know it all, you still don't know it all.
No, you'll never know it all.
Yeah. So I like to learn new stuff. And the last one is being an example for my nieces and nephews. So I feel like I get calls all the time like, Thea, how do I improve my credit score? Or, hey, Thea, I'm trying to get this, and what does this mean? Or, like, I'll be talking to them, and they'll be like, well, I'm going to do this, like how you did it. And I'll be like, yeah, like how I did it, like you could do it too. And so, like, I like being someone that they can feel like, okay, like someone that grew up like me, that's not like a celebrity, they did it, so I can also do it. And if they need help, you can't call like Kim Kardashian, like, hey, how did you? I mean, we all know how she did it, but anyways, you can't call them and be like, Rockefeller, what did you do to get rich?
No.
Like me, they can call me.
Yeah. Their regular ass aunt.
They think
Right.
I'm the rich aunt. They call me the rich aunt, and I'm just like, it's because I don't
don't
have a
have
kid. I don't have a kid, so there's not like, my pamper money is my travel money.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I think Anna gets that sometimes. Not having kids lets you travel.
except I need y'all to have a kid.
Yeah, but you could have our kid.
That's what I'm saying. See? You can do that. Yes. Give me the kid. All y'all have to do is have the kid.
Oh, okay.
And give me the kid.
Y'all
I already
can have
told
the
her
kid.
to tell Vivi to give me the little girl.
Yeah.
And my friend's sister is pregnant and is having a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I'll tell her to give me the boy, and then I'll have the girl. Then there you go.
Just collect the babies. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you are super thoughtful. Like, I guess for those who don't know, we worked together for a couple years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're always like writing little notes over there at your desk, and then you'll pack them all up and go around the warehouse and hand them out.
That's the teacher
What does that
in
mean?
me.
The teacher in you?
Yeah, the teacher that's never gonna be a teacher.
Pat the kids on the back.
Yeah, that's the. If it didn't require all the school,
Oh
I would
yeah.
be a teacher.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to hand out stuff, do little activities,
Super crafty.
play with the little children,
Yeah.
and the children say funny stuff.
For sure.
So like their minds, to see how their minds work is like, I don't want to deal with adults who are, have seen life and are gloomy. I want to deal with you, you're fresh and you like
you have a
you
yeah.
get excited to do finger painting. Like I want
enjoy-
that. Yeah, I want to be around that more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you would be a teacher, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But it's too expensive to go to school.
Well, so I'm gonna take Vivi's name badge one day.
Yeah, then you would not be the rich
If she
Tia.
calls in sick, I'm like, I got it. I'll go cover for a day.
Yeah. I bet you would fill in and no one would notice.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. All right. What sets your soul on fire? We did that. All right. I hope you didn't struggle with this one. What do you like best about yourself?
What do you think my answer for this is?
All the things you were proud of.
Okay, well, my first answer on here
I don't know.
is, what do you think Anna's answer? Have she answered this?
Nope.
Okay, well, my first answer is going to be her first answer, which is everything, that I'm perfect. Yep.
Yeah? For
Again,
real?
that's the
Let me
first
see
thing.
it.
That's the first thing I wrote on there.
Nice.
Before I had time to think, that was my first instinct, was to write that. So I know that's her first instinct too.
Yeah, probably.
But after I thought about it, I got some actual ones.
A little more specific.
Yeah, a little more specific. I like my adaptability, and I can learn quick. So I feel like you can put me in most situations, and I'll figure it out. Like, you drop me in a new city, random street, and I'll get myself somewhere. Or like, I don't know how to drive standard, but I'm sure if you give me a standard car, I'll figure it out. I'll learn how to drive it. So I like that. My ability to see all sides of a situation. So I feel like I'm like Switzerland in human form. That's the
Old
neutral one,
Switzerland.
right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay, well, I'm old Switzerland, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like if you tell me a story, or like if you're arguing with someone, like I'll see your side, but then I'll also see their side. So it's not like, well, I'm your friend, so I'm going to take your side. And, they're wrong. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you I think it's our duty as friends and family to, like, obviously we'll support the people who are telling this I don't know, bad thing to us, but like we need to let them know that there is another side.
Yeah, when you calm down, I'll be like, actually you're wrong. You gotta let them calm down, because if you tell them you're going to be on the bad side with the other
you're wrong,
person.
but you might not be right.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people don't have that. It's either they're always right, or, they only see negative, or there's some people that only see the positive, even though, like, oh, well, yeah, he beats me, but he bought me flowers. I was like, no, like, you need to see the other side too. So, and the last thing I wrote is, I feel like I check a lot of boxes, but I feel like usually people that check a lot of boxes are like full of themselves, or cocky. And I'm like opposite of that. So I feel like, I'm 6'1", Everybody likes a 6-foot person.
That's what you are.
Yeah, that's what I am.
You're a 6'1" kind of girl.
Yeah. I'm athletic. Not super athletic, but athletic enough to where I
Are
can
you
do.
though?
Yeah. You can play basketball. We can go skating. You can ride a bike.
Okay.
Now that you're in your 30s, a lot of people don't do that anymore. Don't remember how to
Heck
do
no.
that. Or like a
Everything
jump rope.
hurts.
Yeah, if you get a jump rope at this
Oh.
age, it's like, I used to do that when I was a kid. Like, I can still, for the most part, do that
How about
stuff.
a pogo stick?
Yeah, give me a pogo stick. I could probably jump once.
Have
but,
you done it?
Yeah, when I was little.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, never like a flip.
Oh no, that's insane.
Well, I've never done a flip in general. Have you done a flip? Like,
Yeah.
where you just jump?
Oh, on a pogo stick?
No. Just like a flip.
Yeah.
The only
On the
flip I've
flip.
done is, where you put your head down and you roll.
I was flipping in elementary school, and then I went to gymnastics,
See, that's what I would
and
have.
now I'm still flipping. If there's a pool, I'm flipping into it.
If I could
At
learn
least
how to
10
do
times.
something, it'd be gymnastics.
Yeah,
Specifically to learn how to flip.
it's super fun.
So,
And
yeah.
scary.
So that's what I like about myself.
Nice. Good answer. Good answers. That's funny to see people's personality kind of comes out on that question, because some people are super self-deprecating and they can't see the good in themselves, and then some people are
I
like,
see too much good.
well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but just some people, they are amazing, but they don't see it, and I'm like, come on.
And see, I see, it's not that I see it, it's that I know that I can. Like, most people can't draw, but I know I can draw. Or like common sense. But like, a lot of people don't have common sense. And then I like school, obviously. I've always liked school. So, and I like trivia, so I'm always learning stuff. So, like, tests are super easy for me. It's like, you don't really have to try. It's just because I remember stuff easy.
Yeah.
But then also I'm not like, oh, you went to, I don't know, what's a little school? Like a community college? Oh, I went to Harvard. I'm not like that. So
Yeah, quad C. Nice. Okay. This one people do have an easier time answering. What do you like best about your partner?
yeah, this one was easy. This
Yeah.
one, I think this paper is filled out the most.
Oh, that's awesome. All right.
All right.
Tell us about Esther.
Esther? Esther's great.
Esther's not my partner.
I think Esther is like the closest you'll get to meeting an alien. And she cannot be real. She has to be some kind of extraterrestrial. But my favorite thing about her is that she's easy to love. So I feel like growing up, you always saw the adults like mad or sad, and it's like, I don't know how much longer I can stay in this relationship, or, oh, this person drives me crazy. So growing up, I was kind of scared of love. I was like, geez, like, why would anyone want that? Just to have kids, like, you're going to stay with a person, be miserable, have kids, get stuck together, or not, and then mess up the kids.
Yeah.
But I was like, why is that the rule? Why is it that you have to meet someone? You have to settle down. So I never intended on meeting anyone. I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm not going to be miserable.
Looks terrible.
Yeah. I was like, sure, like, I have crushes on people. Like, I find people attractive. I'm not, like, where I don't find people attractive. But I was always like, I'm not going to settle down. I'm going to be by myself. We can have relations, but not a relationship. That was my goal. And then this one
Perpetually
came.
dating.
Yeah, then this one came and like completely flipped it. I was like, oh, you're not going to settle down? And I was the one like, we should settle down. Like, we should. We should. Like, I'm ready. Immediately. And she came like at the tail end of a past relationship that was like almost 4 years on and off. And like what ended that was settling down. That person wanted to settle down, and I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but I guess if it wasn't the right person, if you didn't want to do that with them, obviously.
And then, but then she came, and it went from 4
You're
years
like
to
a week in, you're like, let's do this.
to like, we've been talking for an hour, and it's like, this is forever. Like, you got to stay now. So I feel like, yeah, she's easy, very easy to love.
Nice.
The other thing I wrote down is that with her, I feel like I can breathe. So like my whole life, I felt like I've, like I have to hold it together. I have to be like Bob the Builder and fix everything. So it's like, oh, they're arguing, let me go talk to them, and then I'll fix their situation. Oh, and then this fire happens. Okay, let me run over there, put that fire out. And I feel like, like when people get upset, it's like, okay, well, I know you're not going to ever apologize, so let me just squash it so that it's not awkward between us, and, we can still be around each other, or like go to family events, and, like I'll have to be the bigger person and just be like, So with her, I feel like I can just be me. I can just, I don't have to worry, what do I have to fix? I don't have to worry about being a certain person. I can just...
Does she have to tell you to chill out? Like, stop worrying about that. You don't need to fix that. Or you don't need to fix that right now. You can just...
She's had to help me put my foot down. To where, I wouldn't say I get, like, used or, like, run over. But I feel like I overextend myself a lot.
Yeah.
So, she's helped me be like...
This is something they should handle themselves.
Something, I don't know how to really say it. Just take care of me first, pretty much. And then extend myself, and not like you're trying to help someone, but like, you're super stressed, or like right now you're depressed. Like, how can you help someone? Like, you need to worry about you first and then go to them.
Yeah.
So she's helped like ground me a lot.
Good.
The next thing I wrote is that she is thoughtful. If you think I'm thoughtful.
Really?
Like I remember things about you. She's thoughtful, like if you leave to work and you're like, oh, I can't wait to come home to watch this show. You'll come home, the remote is here, the show's already on, your pajamas are set out, your favorite snack is right there in a bowl. And it's like just waiting for you to come sit down. It's like, she thinks of little things like that. Like, or like if she texts me at work and I'm like, I'm not really feeling good, I'll come home and like all the medicine is already laid out. Or like if, I have a headache, I already have a cold towel, So she thinks of little bitty things.
Nice. Cool.
And the last one is her perseverance. I feel like Esther is very, very strong-willed. So, like, for me, I went to college for a little bit. I don't even know if you would count it. But it was nothing like school, where you go, you turn in your papers, and they give you a grade, and you knew what classes you go to, you knew what was due. This was like, they didn't even take attendance. They didn't even know if I belong in that class. They're just talking. And then they don't hand out, like, physical assignments. They're just like, oh, log into this. Review your assignments. And then other teachers will log into this other Portlet. So it's like, can't you just put it in one place? Can't I just have a paper, really? Just paper.
Yeah.
I'll bring this paper back. So it was like overwhelming. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I feel like I can't even ask for help because there's all these other kids. I'm way in the corner. I'm going to raise my hand and you're probably going to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm in my lecture. Yeah, like I can't. It wasn't enough one-on-one. I did not, I was like, I'm paying for, I'm not really learning, I don't learn like this.
Right.
She went to school. She kept up with all of the exams. I don't like computers. So if you tell me to log in and find this, I can't. Like, it started too much. But she'll find the website, set up logins and everything, get it all done, checks it off her checklist. So she's if she puts her mind to it, it's going to get done. And me, it's like, that's too much, you know. Just want to.
Yeah.
So I like that about her.
Cool. Is there more?
No, that one's over there.
Oh, you set it down. Nice. All right, Liz. What teacher made the biggest impact on you?
Well,
In a good
I could
way?
not narrow it down because I feel like there was a lot of teachers.
Oh, really?
I did narrow it down to 3, but I mentioned everyone at the top. Pretty much all my elementary teachers were pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a super
Wow.
shy kid. So, you know, instead of hanging out with the kids, they let me hang out with them. I'll grade your papers. I'll clean your whiteboard.
You were
Whatever you
already a
need me to do.
teacher.
Yeah, I just do not want to hang out with these kids. I don't want to go over there.
Let me do your job, please.
Yeah, so like growing up for Christmas break, my mom would take us to the farmer's market. And because I was so close to my teachers, I'd be like, oh, can I buy them a fruit basket? So every year she would let me choose fruit baskets for each of them. And I would just take them to them before Christmas break, give them fruit baskets. And while that was only my school till 3rd grade, and then I left that school. So the teachers there, some of them I kept in contact with because my brother went to that school, but most of them, you know, that was the last time I saw them. So then we fast forward to recently, Esther loves pozole. So there's this restaurant, and every time we pass it, I think of one of my teachers because it's called Avila's, and that was her name, my 1st grade teacher. And so every time she's like, oh, we should try it. I'm like, yeah, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wonder what Miss Avila is doing. Like, if she's still alive. I mean, knock on wood, not to sound mean, but you know, she
Yeah.
was older then. She was a teacher.
You never know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
She's still. So one day I placed the order. I'm like, okay, like I'll pick it up. So then we go. I walk in and then I hear the voice. And she's like, is that my Elizabeth? And I turn and I was like, what the heck, Miss Avila? And she was like, you called in an order. She was like, I knew I recognized the name on the caller ID. She was like, and I waited here to see if it was you when you came.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, every time I pass this restaurant, I'm like, I think of you. And I was like, I had no idea that was her family's restaurant. That's who owns the restaurant. But I was like, what the heck? She remembered me. And
From 1st grade?
yeah, and that was not a teacher that I kept in contact with. The one I kept in contact with was my kindergarten teacher
Wow.
and my 3rd grade teacher.
So when did this happen? Like recently, or
This was recent. This was like probably like 3 years ago now.
Damn, she remembered you from like 25 years ago. That's crazy.
So yeah, so I appreciate that.
Wow.
I remembered her too. The first teacher specifically is Miss Herrera. She's not, well, she wasn't really a teacher. She was like the receptionist in high school. And I was in trouble a lot. So that's how we met. I would get sent to the office and she would have to direct me where to go.
You were on a first name basis?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, pretty much. But I feel like, do I regret getting in trouble? No, because then I wouldn't have met her. But yeah, she's helped. Also, she started the, hey, you got to put your foot down. You can't bend over backwards for this person when they don't do the same for you. She started the trying to show me. But, you know, we didn't spend enough time together. So Esther kind of finished that for her. But yeah, she's great. I feel like I met her when I really needed like a mentor. So that was like 14-year-old me was not a good version of me. So I needed someone to care, pretty much. If I didn't meet her, like where would I have gotten? Like would I have graduated? Would I don't know. So it's like Miss Herrera.
So were you guys like just chatting? Like would you have to wait for
The principal to call me
Principal
in.
or whatever?
Yeah.
would you
And you know, she's Hispanic, so she starts with, oh, mija. So it's already like, oh.
right?
Like, you don't look at me as a troublemaker, you look at me as mija. Yeah. So So I had already felt like, because, you know, that's what, like, your mom and your grandma call you when they refer to you.
Right.
So I already felt like, okay, this is like Mama Bear here.
Was she older or?
She's like my sister's age. So 40s.
Okay.
So not too old.
Not old, but not young.
Well, at that point, she was younger then.
Oh, okay.
I think she's in her 40s now.
Oh, okay. So she was a little bit younger. That's nice.
But yeah.
That's
And I still, like, she's like family. She's not really, I still call her Miss Herrera because that's how I met her. But, you know, we see her. And till this day, because I, you know, kept in contact with her and her kids. And, you know, her daughter has kids now. We go to birthday parties.
really.
We
Wow.
see her.
She's still at the school or doing something?
I think she's back at the school now. She left to do something else, but I think she went back to the school. Not the same school, but a school. Yeah. Next teacher is Miss McNeil. That was my 9th grade English teacher. And again, that's 14-year-old me. Bad. Just mentally bad. Just, no, life was not great back then. So she's the one that got me into writing poetry. She recommended that I write poetry, and so I started reading poetry, and that was kind of like an outlet. So, you know, like, hey, don't abuse yourself, write it down. So,
Yeah.
so I feel like that opened a lot of different things for me.
Like creative. Were you creative, doing creative stuff before that?
I mean, drawing, but never writing.
Never writing. You didn't even realize you could do that.
Yeah, no. And that's about the same year Freedom Writers came out. You seen Freedom Writers? The teacher goes to a super bad neighborhood and buys all the bad kids' composition books and has them write, like, kind of like a diary. And so when she told me to start writing, I went and bought me a composition book like the movie. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be one of these kids and I'm going to write it out. So, yeah.
Nice.
And the last one is Miss Garza. That was my art teacher in, I think it was 10th grade. But I would go to her class every year, even if I didn't have her for a teacher. If there was a class I didn't want to go to, I would go to Miss Garza's class. And one day, this is high school.
Like you signed up for it, or you would
No,
pass by?
No, I would just.
Or you would skip a class and go
Yeah,
there?
I would skip a class.
Okay.
And I'd be like, Miss Garza, can I hang out in here? And she'd be like, yeah. It's like, okay. And I would do whatever she was doing in class, I would do the work.
Wow.
So she'd be like, oh, we're drawing this. Okay. I would draw it. But one day I was what's it called? Office aide with Miss Herrera. That was, you can either do office or attendance aide, where, you know, they use you to go call kids out of school or out of class. So I was sitting there, Miss Garza passes by. And I want to say this is senior year. It wasn't freshman year, it was one of the other grades. But she walks by and she was like, I have a question. And I'm by myself in the room. And I was like, yeah? And she was like, I've been wanting to ask you for a while. And I was like, well, okay. Had no idea what she was going to ask. And she's like, what team do you play for? And I looked at her, and at first I was like trying to register, because, you know, this is a teacher. At that point I wasn't out. And I was like, what team do I play for?
You're
and then the
taking
first
her
thought
literally?
was, my first thought was, I don't play basketball anymore. So I don't play for any team. And then Miss Garza was gay. So then it clicked, and I was like, oh, she's asking, what team do I play for?
She knows.
And I just looked at her, and I didn't answer. She was like, it's okay. She was like, I think I know the answer. And I was like, oh, yeah? And she was like, I think we play for the same team. And I was like,
God.
yeah, I think we do too. And then that was that. And, you know, that's all that was said. Then after high school, this was 1 year at KN. I met someone who's gay, and she was like, oh, we should go to Pride. And I had been to Pride once before. And I was like, sure. So me and Esther, we go to Pride, and we run into Miss Garza there. And I was like, Miss Garza. And I was like, see, my wife. Like, we did play for the same team.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was the first person to ask me, teacher-wise, adult-wise, I would say, not like someone my own age that was like,
Were you offended? Or
no. I mean, I feel like I was nervous.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this can't get out, right? Like,
Yeah.
it can't. The whole thing was it couldn't get to my family.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, there's a lot of people here that no family members. So like if she goes and tells teachers and it, gets around. But then I was like, hold on, this is Miss Garza. Like,
She's not gonna say
yeah,
it.
this
And
is like,
she knows what you're going through.
so.
Did you have to think? Did you ponder the same things after she had asked you? Like you thought about what?
Being nervous?
Yeah, you were like, crap.
No.
What if she tells someone? Oh wait, she's not gonna tell anybody.
No, it was just my first instinct. And then I feel like that actually brought us closer, actually. I mean, we never, like, it was never like, you can come out, I can help you. She was never pushy like that.
Yeah.
But I could be open to where it'd be like, oh, like, do you think she's pretty? I could finally ask someone, like, those kind of questions. Or, like, freaking Rihanna had a song that came out that was S&M. Everyone was singing this song, right? You know the song?
Nope. I probably know it. I don't know.
Well, it's called S&M. Had no idea what it meant. And I was like, I'm just going to ask Miss Garza. Like, I asked her everything. So one time I asked her, I was like, Miss Garza, everyone's singing this song. What does this song mean? And she listened and she laughed. She was like, it's like bondage. And I was like, okay. So, but, like, I felt like I had someone that I can just ask anything and wouldn't be judged to, like, like, what the hell are you asking? Like, you're just a kid. And, she was more like,
This
just
is
open.
the devil's music. Why are you
Yeah.
listening to this?
So she was super, super easy to talk to.
Cool.
Mhm.
That's it.
That's all my teachers.
Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Wow, you had so many because you're.
Teacher's
That's
pet.
so funny.
Those the
'Cause
teachers
you-
are my friends.
You're supposed to be the teacher.
Yeah.
You're over here 7 years old. You're like, I'll run the class.
Yeah, when I would have Saturday detention, you would have to sit in the lunchroom for the whatever hours you had to be there. Well, they would break for lunch. They would, bring you lunch, but you had to stay there. But
Yeah.
Miss Herrera would go pick me up and be like, come on. And I would go with the teachers, all the teachers. We would go to a restaurant, order our food, eat, and then I'd go back. And I would always wonder, like, the kids are probably like, fucking lunch has been over an hour. Like, she's barely coming back.
They
But
probably thought you were like one of their kids or something.
yeah, probably.
That is so funny. All right, Liz. If you could travel back in time, where would you go? This is an extremely open-ended question. Take it where you want.
Well, I have 3. The first one is my answer. Anytime someone asks if I would go back in time, where would I go? And that is to 1970. Not for, like, great music. The 70s. Of course, that would be nice. But I'm going to stop a specific thing from happening. Yeah, I would go, make sure that doesn't happen. And
Are you gonna tell us this thing?
I don't know if I can. It's not a very good thing
Is
that
it
happened.
something personal or like a world?
Personal with a family member that it happened to them.
Okay.
So I would prevent that from happening to
okay.
them.
Okay, I see. It's not like some world event that
No.
way more personal. Okay.
The next one is 1985. This one specifically for the music, the clothes. I want to go walk around the mall, just spend a day in the 80s. My parents would be in their 20s. So hopefully they're cool to hang out with.
Your parents would be in their 20s?
Yeah. And my sister would be 10, my oldest sister. See what young her is up to. So yeah, 85. A day in 1985.
It just, because it's the middle of the 80s? Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson prime was Jordan. He was
Michael
playing
Jordan?
basketball by
I
then.
think-
Not for the Bulls, but
I think he
was
may
it
have
North Carolina?
started in 84 or 85.
Yeah, see?
In the
Watch him
NBA.
play something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
And the last one is 2003. I would have been around 10. So I would meet 10-year-old me who wasn't as bad as 14-year-old me, but was on the path to get to 14-year-old me. And I would just talk to them and tell them, like, it feels super heavy, but, like, it's going to work it out. 10-year-old me didn't understand that. 10-year-old me was like, this is happening now, the world's going to end, or this is happening and, like, there's no way to fix it, or you feel this way and you're never going to be able to tell anyone, so you're just going to die lonely. So I could tell them, like, hey, no, you don't. No, you don't. Not only do you not, you get a Turbo Man. I could tell them we get the Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
Yes.
From your wife.
Yes, from my wife.
Damn, that's heavy.
So I would give 10-year-old me a hug.
Yeah. And then slap him in the face and walk away.
Yeah, they get up. I learn gymnastics.
Man, yeah, that's a lot to handle as a small child.
Yeah, life was very heavy, very quick.
Do you think you didn't want to come out? Do you think that was that the heaviest thing, or do you think that just added on to a bunch of other bull
I mean,
crap?
that added on to it. But no, dealing with a drug addict is not fun, especially when they're super close to you. So I feel like that took a very bad toll.
Yeah.
I feel like that set the tone for a lot of events that, could have been better.
Yeah.
But because they made the choice, and then, little me was there to deal with life. And I was like, hey, I'm just a kid, I can't.
Gosh. Yeah.
Can't do all this. So I wish that didn't happen. But now as an adult and kind of seeing the reasons it did happen, like, I understand like why that person made those choices. Because who's to say if I'm put in those shoes that I wouldn't be so, like, brought down that it's like, let me just try drugs, like,
Yeah.
feel like there's
Like,
nothing
this is really
else.
hard, and these drugs make it slightly easier. Yeah.
So I feel like I was very mad at them, but now it's like, okay, like, I still wish you didn't do it, but yeah, at least I can't just be like I can cut you some slack, a little bit of slack.
Yeah. So, yeah, especially with drug users, it's really easy for people to just point their finger at them and like, you use drugs, you're a piece of shit. It's like, yeah, if you can grow up a little bit and learn a little bit about drug users, you can understand what's going on, and they're not actually a piece of shit, but yeah,
Lost.
drugs
They're
suck,
just-
and they can definitely ruin people around you, but there's a reason they're doing them. Yeah, they're not just a piece of crap human.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So that was heavy, and then coming out, that was like never an option. Nope, not in a Hispanic household.
Nope.
Not in a
Gosh.
religious Hispanic household. Nope,
Yeah.
that was not. Nope. Like it's wrong before you even realize that it's wrong. It's like you're watching TV, watching a movie, and you'll hear the like the scuffs at TV. You're like, oh my God, why do they have to show this? Or that's wrong. And then
Why are
you
they
look up to
forcing
see
this
what it
crap
is.
down my throat?
Yeah, you look up and you see what it is, and it's like, oh, that's me. so,
Gosh.
so then it's like,
Like,
and
well,
you just go to your room because it's like, okay, that's obvious. Like, if I want to be that, then that's wrong. I'm going to hell. So I feel like every time you're like, okay, we're on good terms, I can say it. Then you go to church, and
Oh,
the thing
gosh.
that they're teaching, it's like, ooh, okay, can't say it. Nope. Then we leave church, and then it's like, oh, that was so great. Yeah, that's so wrong. And it's like, yeah, can't say it. Can't say it. And then you're constantly like, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? And it's like, never, never, never. The answer is never.
well,
And then you can't ask why.
mm,
Because the only way to have kids, you have to have a guy.
yeah.
So
Well,
I feel like that was hard. I didn't think I would ever be out.
Yeah.
Or if I did, the plan was to move away, like far away.
Like
Find someone.
cut ties.
Yeah. And just go home to visit and be like, oh, what have you been up to? But then it'd be the same questions. Oh, have you met anyone? Have you this? And it'd be like, oh my gosh. Yes, I've met someone. I have a roommate. Me and my roommate have been roommates for 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
We can't have kids together
Yeah.
at least.
So
We
that
have
was
9
the plan.
cats.
The plan was to move far away, but it did not work out like that.
No.
At the time, it was like, geez, this is all exploding. I knew this would happen, but now it's like, okay, it was bad when it happened, but now we're fine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, now it's perfectly fine. Nice.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I feel like, obviously, deep down, I wonder,
Mm.
you know, like, you know, when people get sick and they get dementia or Alzheimer's, or they just forget. I wonder if they're going to be like, so where's your husband?
Oh,
And then it
gosh.
starts all over, like, geez, like, do I just lie now that you're,
Oh, man.
you know, is it not really a
I
point?
think you'll have to, because they'll just forget in 5 minutes.
Or like, say I'm there with my wife and they'll be like, who's this? And I'm like, my wife. And they'll be like,
known
you're
them for
going to
20
hell,
years.
you're going to hell, you're this. And it's like, you've already accepted me, you can't backtrack now. So
Man,
that's what I'm nervous for
wow.
it to reverse. Or to be like, you know, I started going to church again and actually I'm not okay with it. And it's like, okay,
Oh, no.
okay. But no, I think my parents have grown.
Mm-hmm.
They go to church, but they've left a few churches specifically for that reason. The churches will bring up being gay.
They go to
And-
Catholic church?
And, you know, they'll be like, you're going to hell, you're this. And my parents will, well, my mom, my dad's just quiet. But she'll kind of push back and be like, you know, like, that's my daughter you're talking about. She's not going to go to hell. She's, like, not evil.
Yeah, she's
And,
quite
you know,
wonderful.
they believe their way. And now she believes a new way. So then she'll be like, you know, this isn't the church for me. And she'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she's come a long way.
Right. That's good. What was that question? If you could go back in time?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
I
weird.
forgot I had to look. I was like, what
We went on a
question
little
prompted
tangent.
that?
That's good. All right. What do you want to accomplish by your next birthday?
One, my cousin mentioned starting a book club,
Mm,
which I told Anna she needs to join. I don't know if she mentioned to you,
she did.
but you can join too. And
I definitely enjoy reading, but I'm not gonna lie, I won't read the book. I'm gonna get distracted.
well, I feel like that's what's going to be hard is to find a book that we would all want to read. Because you know,
Well-
like, what if you like sci-fi stuff? I don't like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah,
How would we read it?
and then like right now, like at work, if I have free time, I study because I'm getting certifications. So
So it's going to
Which
be
is-
difficult, but we'll figure it out. The book club.
yeah, that
But I told Anna we need to start a different type of book club. Like, hey, our meeting's in Cabo this week.
oh
Okay, gotta go there.
yeah. I
Traveling,
think
a traveling one.
book clubs are cool.
So I've never been in one. I've never even, other than TV, I don't know what it entails. So that's gonna be a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
We got the next year to learn.
Yeah.
The next one on the list is to visit Miss Herrera more. So like every time I see her, it's usually like parties, birthday parties or events, weddings. And
Just
you know,
want to hang out as friends.
yeah, well, it's always a hug, and it's like, go, Mia, we need to see you more.
Yeah.
And I always say yes, but you know, life is life, and it gets so busy that I forget till the next time we're at a party, and it's
Yeah.
the same thing. So you know, game nights, dinner, something. I just want to visit with her more. I got skates for my birthday.
What kind of skates? Like
Rollerblades.
the rollerblades?
The
Okay.
4 inline skates.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want to skate more. So I can skate. I just want to be a.
Did you do it a lot as a kid? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got the wrist pads and all that?
No, I need that because I want to go out there, but It's like, have you ever ridden a bike and hit just like the lip of a rock or like the sidewalk is? You ever hit that on a bike or a, what's it called, skateboard? Anything with a wheel outside?
Sure.
And it
Like-
kind of chucks you a little bit?
I don't know. We rode bikes a lot.
Well, it's not fun because you can fly off.
Well, I know rollerblades is way worse because it's super tiny and the wheels are under your feet.
And if you skid, you're going to skid on your arms if you don't have the pads. So
Yeah, or on your belly. Hey.
So learn to skate more, better, be a better
better.
skater. Yeah, I see people that like go around New York and skates, skating fast, going down stairs. I'm not there.
No,
like
no.
I can go in a line and a circle, but that's hopefully I can get to that at least a little bit.
Right.
To draw and to write more. I don't do that as often anymore, but I'm scared if I do that, then I'm gonna stop reading.
Yeah.
Like if I have
But-
too many hobbies,
Yeah.
my brain is like, we can focus on one. We can't do all of these things.
Yeah, I have that issue as well.
So, I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe break it into.
I don't know. I feel like with hobbies you can't force yourself to do one if you're super into another one. Just do the one you're into for now. Yeah.
And the last one is to deal with grief better. Yep. I feel like,
How do you learn how to do that though?
I don't know.
You don't want to go through
That's
it
why
to learn.
I need the answers because I'm going through it and it's not fun. And I mean, I've dealt with grief before, but I feel like grief just gets closer and closer to you, right? Like you lose an aunt and it's like, oh, that was my favorite aunt. That one really hurt. And you lose a grandma. It's like, okay, that was my grandma. Like that really hurt. Then you lose a family friend that you grew up with. And it's like, okay, we were like this. And, you know, that really hurt. Well, now I lost Pearl. And, you know, we'll never have a kid, but that's like the closest to a kid. So that was like, again, our entire routine swapped. Like, we didn't know what to do really. You know, we bought this house specifically for her. We had our routine where we would walk her, we would play with her. We knew when we would go to the store to get what she needed, and then it just, like all this time now, what do we fill it with? And I don't know, it's different. The closer it gets to you, it's a different kind of grief. And I don't think it ever ends. It's like you're like, okay, it's been a month since I cried. But then, you know, you hear a song or something. Today at the dress store, they had something that said Pearl Package or something like that on the front. And you see the name written somewhere and it's just like a punch in the gut. It's like, okay. Like, not that you try to forget, but
Yeah.
to be okay to function.
To not
you
have
want
it be
to,
a punch in the gut.
I wanted to just, I don't know.
I would compare it to clouds. They're always there, passing by, and you can see them and acknowledge them. And it doesn't hurt you, but you can always look at them when you want to or need to. I don't know, something like that.
I just feel like it's so fresh still and heavy that it just hurts. Instead of, like, I want to get to a point where it's like I can talk to someone, like, oh, mention her and be happy, and then without being like, actually, I don't want to talk about it right now, you know, because I'm just going to cry. So I want to get back to that point where I could, you know, like, oh, I'll show you a picture of her. Instead of being like, oh, do you have any
Like,
pets? And it's like, oh, I used
Waterworks,
to. Yeah.
shut down.
Yeah.
No.
But, you know, when it creeps closer, I feel like there's always someone close to you. Closer, you know, you have your parents, and you have your spouse. If you are a parent, you have your kid. It's like, it's just always going to hurt a lot. But you think it hurts now, and then you lose something else, and it's like, actually, this one really hurts.
Gosh. Yeah.
So, and I feel like I already had like anger issues. So, like I would tell people like I have a very short fuse, but now I feel like I don't have a fuse. Now I feel like it's either I'm in a good mood or I'm not in a good mood.
On or off?
Yeah, or like I'm in a good mood now, and then you turn your back and you turn back, and then suddenly I'm not in a good mood. And I feel like a lot of it is because I'm just angry. Like it's the grief, and so I feel like I've pushed a lot of people away. So trying to get back to normal.
Do you know how to do it?
No.
Or you're just gonna
Figure it out.
Yeah. Have you looked into anything about dealing with grief? No. Well, there's your homework.
Yeah, there's my next hobby. Yeah. No, my mom said when she passes away, which she's not, I tell her. But she said when she does, for us to find a grief counselor. And she says she wishes she did that when her mom passed away. And that's what kind of set her down a spiral, is that, you know, that emptiness that she felt, she didn't know how to control it. That she didn't have a dad, so that was like her whole world was her mom. So, you know, she's always like, you know, when we go, find a grief counselor. So that's in the back of my mind now. It's like, do I find one now? Do I just, you know,
Maybe.
get my contact?
I don't know. I would look into it. Is that something you feel weird about? Or
Well, I don't know, because that topic would be specifically that topic. So it's like, are we even going to talk, or I'm just going to cry? Like, or can you go behind the wall and I stay here and it's just like I'm talking out loud? I don't know.
But it's not something you're against, right?
No, I would
'Cause
try it. I mean, not right now, but eventually. I would try it.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that? I just interviewed my friend Joe, and he said he was depressed, and he was in college, and he talked to one of his professors, and the professor's like, because Joe wasn't doing anything about it, and the professor was like, well, you're not just going to figure it out, because, yeah, your mind is not doing well, and your mind is not going to fix your mind if it's not doing well.
Yeah, the brain is
You need
something.
little external help. Yeah.
Specifically from people that have gone to school that
Yeah.
excel in that kind of help. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, I've read all the textbooks about that.
Yeah. Yeah. There are people that know things.
So-
That can truly help. Yeah. There you go. There's your next hobby.
Yeah. Well, that's my next job. Like, I've been helping people for free.
You're a grief counselor?
Yeah, y'all need to pay me. Actually, come
Actually.
to me. I don't have to go to y'all. Y'all come to my office.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's how it works. Yeah. All right. Is that it?
Think so.
You got anything that's been on your mind lately? What you been thinking about?
Just Pearl.
Pearl?
It's always on my mind. Yep.
I'll make a song for Pearl.
Yeah.
What kind of music she like?
Everything.
Okay.
She likes the music I like, and I like everything.
Okay, well, it's going to be an EDM song. So.
Uh-uh.
That's all I know how to
I
make.
don't think she would like that.
I'll make a slow, what do you call that? Chill step. A chill step song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Google Pearl samples and see what comes up.
I've looked up to see if there was songs called Pearl. There is a few. I think Stevie Wonder has one. But none of them, like, you know, they don't resonate to my Pearl.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Plus, I don't know. If you hear it, you're just...
yeah. And then I'm going to blame you and be like,
Yeah.
Daniel told me to get music, and now look at me. I'm back at square one.
A whole album of Pearl songs.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks
And
for
I
sitting
didn't
down.
cry.
Well,
Look at me.
you teared
Add
up.
that to what I'm proud of.
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't cry. Teared up, but I didn't cry.
Hey, it's okay if you cry, though. But I get it. You don't want to cry on camera.
At all. I think I'm worn out of tears, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sitting down with me. Bearing your soul. Are you as nervous now as when we started?
No.
Pretty chill?
Yeah, I feel like
Like we're
it
just-
helped going through the questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm always super nervous as well. Obviously, I'm a quiet person. And I don't talk to people like this normally. But I am always super nervous before my interviews. And then I hear that everyone else is also nervous. And I'm like, how are you nervous? I'm nervous. But they usually turn out well. Yeah, so.
Probably helps when you have like Lisa's interview. She likes to talk. So it's probably easier. Like with someone, what is it? Not an extroverted. Like your sister is extroverted. She's a very bubbly. Likes
Yeah,
to talk.
but that's funny. I think her interview was only like 40 something minutes. And Lisa's was like an hour and a half.
But they're not scared to talk.
Yeah.
And it comes out like fluid. It flows nice.
Naturally,
I feel
yeah.
like when I talk, it's like a lot of like I know what I want to say, I just don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I feel like that too. But I don't know, I feel like you speak well and you're, like you said, you know what you want to say. I think you do say what you want to say, like pretty precisely, you know?
Yeah, tonight I'm gonna be in the shower thinking like, oh, I got another answer. Then I'm gonna have to call you like,
shit. Okay.
Daniel, go ahead, run.
Yeah.
What do they have in the movies? Is it special? You know, sometimes at the end of the movies they have the bonus feature.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel, add this bonus feature in there.
Yeah. Or I can, like, I'll add a square and type up another answer. Yeah. All right, well, thanks again. Happy late birthday. Good luck. Good luck. Congratulations on all your success. And we'll talk later.
Yep.
Okay, bye.